My name is Eric Hayden. I'm a meteorologist with the Weather Service in Newport, Morehead City, North Carolina. This video update will cover how much snow we can expect across eastern North Carolina and when it will begin. We will also highlight the potential for strong winds and coastal flooding in our area. This video was recorded at 8:30 a.m. Thursday morning, February 20th. The main change overnight was to increase snowfall totals for most of our area. If you followed us the past few days, we mentioned if we were going to see higher snowfall totals, the northern and western part of our area stood the best chance. Here, snowfall amounts of 4 to 6 inches are possible, and where the heaviest band set up, we could see up to 10 inches of snow, not out of the question. More on that in a moment. Most of eastern North Carolina will see at least some snow, with a dusting to 2 inches even along the Crystal Coast. One area that may not see accumulating snow is Hatteras Island and also Ocracoke. We also have adjusted upward the timing of when the snow will begin to fall. Keep in mind this is only when snowflakes will first mix in. Could be as soon as after 4 o'clock up toward Greenville and also Plymouth. For most of the area, however, temperatures will stay above freezing during the daylight hours, so we do not expect problems on the roads through dark. Tonight, however, as the snow begins to pick up and temperatures fall, we do anticipate problems on the roadways, especially where that heaviest snow falls, especially inland. We mentioned that our official forecast is for 4 to 6 inches of snow inland, but we could see some heavier bands of snow, and this will produce some locally higher amounts. This is our reasonable worst case scenario. It shows that the most likely area for the heavier bands to set up again would be farther inland to the north and west, places like Greenville, Snow Hill, Washington, Williamston, and Plymouth. Again, these would be the areas most at risk for seeing those heavier bands of snow. While most of the attention is on the snow, strong winds will cause some issues for us as well. These wind speeds will combine with heavy snowfall rates and will have poor visibility. In addition, the snow will be very wet and cling to everything. That combined with the wind could produce a few power outages. Lastly, the wind direction is from the north to northeast, and over time that will act to pile up the water, specifically on the Pamlico Sound, places like down East Carteret County, Ocracoke Island, Hatteras Island, south of Buxton. Again, we're talking a sound side issue. We have a coastal flood advisory for these areas. We're expecting 1 to 2 feet above normally dry ground of inundation. What that means is if you live in a low-lying area near the southern Pamlico Sound, again, you could see 1 to 2 feet of water in those low-lying spots. Lastly, we want to end with the temperature map for Friday night. On the day Friday, as the snow ends, we'll see some melting during the day with temperatures getting above freezing. However, Friday night is looking especially cold, so anything wet, anything slushy will refreeze Friday night. This will be especially true farther inland where we see some of those higher snowfall totals. So please keep that in mind if you're doing any traveling on Friday night specifically. Even though the snow will be over, we're likely to see some more icy spots. In summary, the chances for snow has increased for our area, still expecting the highest amounts inland with 4 to 6 inches, locally higher in those heavier snow bands, and a dusting to 2 inches generally along the coast outside of Ocracoke and over toward Frisco.